This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of MSPN Digital Television.
Two teams who have scored a lot of runs on the season. One has played half the amount of games. We'll tell you more about it. It's the Stars in East Grand Forks, Post 157 next.
Turn it over to the broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
It is a beautiful day here at Starry & Bank Field, and we got a dandy upcoming here for you. It's the Fargo Post 400 Stars coming home after a long road trip where they had some success and some not so hot games. And they are taking on a East Grand Forks team that has won 6 in a row. We'll tell you more about that in about 30 seconds here on MSPN Digital
Make your
Television.
home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
All right, don't forget, you can find us online on both our YouTube channel and our X feed, as we got our schedule pinned to our X feed as well. And 1 second here, I got to make an adjustment. All right, we should be good on the audio now. Double checking. Yes, we are. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown here. Here's what we got. So the Stars, since this is a non-conference game, that home record's not entirely correct. Let's see, they had 2 against Mandan. Maybe it is correct. 2-0? I don't know. I'll have to double check. I know they won 2 against Mandan. I think that was the only home game they've had until today. So maybe they are 2-0 at home. They are currently outscoring their opponents 114-84 in all 16 games that they've played so far. They are 2-3 in the last 5 games, but they won their last one. That was the last game in Omaha where they blanked North Platte 7-0. And now they come in against East Grand Forks, who hasn't quite played as many games yet, but they're still doing really well. In the 8 games that they have played, they are 2 wins, 1 loss when playing on the road. They have outscored their opponents by 30 runs, 53-23. They're currently on a 6-game winning streak, and as a result have won their last 5 in a row, including a win against Fergus Falls, and I'm drawing a blank on the score of that particular game. Let me see if I can pull it up here really quick again. It was a 7-1 win over Fergus Falls. And then that was part of a doubleheader. They won both of those games, 1-0 in the first game, 7-1 in the second game, back on Saturday the 21st. I believe they were playing in one of the 2 Omaha tournaments. They beat some team that I have no idea what they're called, FBG Facility Services. They beat them 9-3, and then they beat Elkhorn 10-2, and the Ann Arbor A's out of Hensler 9-5. And then they opened up the season with a 2-3 loss and a 1-4 loss to Thompson and then Union Bank and Trust, which is a Lincoln Omaha team, if I remember correctly. So they lost their first 2 games, and now they've won 6 in a row. So they're 6-2. looking to extend that winning streak to 7 here, and we'll see if they can do that, or we'll see if the Stars can keep their undefeated streak at home alive here against the East Grand Forks Post 157. It is a single 9-inning game. And as we take a look at the schedule here, the Astros just finished up. They dropped both of them to Grand Forks. 6-1 in the second game, and then a 9-inning game where they committed 10 errors, and there was 15 errors combined between the two teams. And so as a result, they lost that one in extra innings. I believe it was 9-7, if I remember correctly. So that's a look at what's been done so far and what we got coming ahead for you here. Just around the corner, the 2025 FM Pete tournament, and you can check out the schedule for that once again on our X feed. We posted it just recently on our X feed there, so you can go take a look at who's playing who. It'll be Bismarck, Bayport, Bloomington, and the Fargo Post 400 Stars in the pool here at Starry & Bank Field, and there will be 4 games, I believe. 6 games, how many ever games there are, you can catch them all here on MSPN Digital Television. So, all right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll do more of your pregame show, and we'll have the keys to the game right after this.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
All right, welcome back. Starry & Bank Field, getting ready for this contest here between the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the East Grand Forks Post 157. So there you go. East Grand Forks, one of the things they've done well is they swing the bats. And sorry for the misspelling there. They swing the bats well. As like I said, they've scored over 50 runs in 8 games, so averaging about 7 runs per game on average. And they do that simply by getting base hits. So, and that's one thing that the Fargo Post 400 pitching staff might have something to say about here in this game, but we'll see. And then they just need to keep an eye on those speedy base runners for the Stars and make sure that they play smart defensively. For the Fargo Post 400 Stars, if it's not broken, don't fix it. The keys to the game have been the same ever since the start of the season. Don't issue walks and keep those errors at 2 or less, and you'll have a pretty good chance of winning this game. You look back at all of the games, where are we at now? 17 games or something like that. The Stars are undefeated when they keep their errors at 2 or less. If they have 3 or more, they've lost every single game. They have not won a game with 3 or more errors this season. So, I mean, that's a pretty telling story right there. You got to keep those errors. You got to avoid issuing walks. As good buddy has I'll coin the quote of a good buddy of mine: "You can't defend a walk. You can defend a hit. You can defend a bunt, but you can't defend a walk." So, just don't issue them. Don't hit the batters either. That'd be probably the 2.5 key of the game there for the Stars. So, all right. Well, tell you what, let's take a break. Let's come back, get you the starting lineups, and then we'll be a little bit closer to first pitch here in just a moment as well.
Mandy's of Fargo ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance Our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Welcome back to Starting Bank Field. It's a bright, sunny day here in South Fargo. We're under sunny skies and 80 with a forecasted high of 81, and nothing else today. No storms. We've been rocked by some storms here over the last 72 hours, that's for sure. And high wind gusts, a few tornadoes, and everything seems to be gone and better now. So. And I know that our friends in East Grand Forks kind of went through that a couple nights ago as well. So glad everybody could make it today and everything's okay. Our umpires for today are Justin Farkas and Gareth Hansen. And I don't see them out on the field yet. So I will tell you as soon as I see them who's working the base and who's working out in this particular game here today. So once again, a big thanks to our 2025 season sponsors that include Frank's Lounge, Sweet Shots, Mandy's of Fargo ND, FM Convention Bureau, Marvin Windows and DNM Industries, Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, TCI Insurance, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and Vic's Lounge, proudly supporting Fargo Post 400 Stars, Comets, and Astros baseball this season as well. And our music DJ, who will get us all our copyright strikes and blocks, is Jesse Radcliffe. And he always does a fantastic job at making sure that some of the funds we make off views and thumbs up go to artists like Miley Cyrus and and Van Halen and all those guys. So until I edit it later, and then that takes care of that. So East Grand Forks in their black jerseys with red numbers outlined in white, and the Fargo Post 400 Stars are in their primary blue with white and blue camouflage sleeves with white pants and the white hat with the blue F on it for Fargo Post 400. So let's take another timeout. Oh, wait, no. Yes, we got time to take another timeout. Then we'll have those starting lineups for you here in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Woodfire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. East Grand Forks continuing to warm up here, getting their infield batting done here. I'm going to close a blind here. The sun is blinding me, and I can just barely see things inside the broadcast booth here. And, well, it helps a little bit, but didn't help to what I was hoping it would help with. So, okay, let's go over starting lineups here. We have for the visiting East Grand Forks Post 157, Noah Freeze. He'll be batting first and playing second base. He'll be wearing number 2. Batting second is number 1, right fielder Carson McDonald. And batting third will be the shortstop, number 8, Riley Hams. In the middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6, it's the designated hitter, number 13, Levi Anderson. The catcher, number 9, Brody Anderson. And the first baseman, number 16, Cole Schmiedeberg. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9, is the third baseman, Jake Satterlin. The left fielder, number 5, Caden Baseslug. And the center fielder, number 11, Hunter Varnson. The starting pitcher will be Nick Satterlin, and he won't be batting. Nick Satterlin wearing 19. The reserves for East Grand Forks include I think I spelled that wrong, so we'll get back to it. Number 4, Parker Erickson. Number 7, Mason Freeze. Number 10, Jace Van Epps. Number 14, Jordan Nowashki. Number 15, Jake Stassen. And number 20, Noah Olderbach. And number 21, Jackson Stassen. Your reserves here for East Grand Forks. The batting lineup for the Fargo Post 400 Stars will go like this. Top the order, 1, 2, 3. Second baseman, number 1, Matt Bryant. Center fielder, number 3, Kane Mathiasen. Shortstop, number 6, Caleb Christensen. In the middle of the order, in the 4, 5, and 6 holes, it'll be the first baseman, number 19, Gus Wurmeyer. The right fielder, number 35, Gus Pankratz. The designated hitter, number 14, Caden Neuarth. In the bottom of the lineup at 7, 8, and 9 will be the third baseman, number 11, Ashton Renas. The catcher, number 5, Caleb Blanchette. The left fielder, number 17, Gunnar Majerus. And your starting pitcher for the Stars today on the mound, they're going to go with the arm of Joe Gould. Your reserves are Jace Burns, Ethan Dahl, Malachi Wurmeyer, Kobe Hansen, Gavin Driska, Colston Sen, Alex Christopherson, Hudson Stein, Josh Tandesky, Gavin Keller, Braden Olson, Tyler Frederick, and Graydon Olson. There's no Braden Olson. It's just I must have put him in there twice, misspelling his name. Graydon Olson. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people deep on the bench in the dugout. There's 12 players in the dugout that they could go to at any time, and so they definitely got some depth. There's definitely some of those names I called off as reserves are definitely some guys you'll see on the mound and that good stuff. So I mean, this is a deep team, and it doesn't have the making of a championship type of team. It's very possible, but we still have a long way to go to find out for sure. So there you go. There's a look at head coach Donnie Bryant. And I didn't get the head coach's name for East Grand Forks. I feel bad now. Actually, I think anyways, nope, I guess it's not there. So, but yeah, they're meeting with the umpires, exchanging lineups and exchanging words. Once again, the 2 umpires for today's game are Justin Farkas and also Garrett Hansen. I believe Farkas is in the black sunglasses, if I'm not mistaken. And from the way they're standing, it looks like Hansen might have the balls and strikes behind the plate. But we'll find out for sure here in just a moment. Turn it over to our PA announcer, Jesse Radcliffe.
Single 119 game featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, East Grand Forks Post 157, and the home team, the Post 400 Stars. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, East Grand Forks. Leading off, playing second base, number 2, Noah Fries. Batting second in right field, number 1, Carson McDonald. Batting third at shortstop, number 8, Riley Hams. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 13, Levi Anderson. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 9, Brody Anderson. Batting sixth at first base, number 16, Cole Schmiedeberg. Batting seventh at third base, number 18, Jake Satterlin. Batting eighth in left field, number 5, Caden Baseflug. And batting ninth in center field, number 11, Hunter Barnson. Doing the pitching for East Grand Forks, number 19, Nick Satterlin. East Grand Forks is coached by Dustin Fries and head coach Victor Saucedo. Now here's your starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Post 400 Stars. Leading off, playing second base, number 1, Matthew Bryant. Batting second in center field, number 3, Kane Mathiasen. Batting third at shortstop, number 6, Caleb Christensen. Batting cleanup, first baseman, number 19, Gus Wurmeyer. Batting fifth in right field, number 35, Gus Pankratz. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 14, Caden Neuharth. Batting seventh at third base, number 11, Ashton Renas. Batting eighth, doing the catching, number 5, Caleb Blanchette. And batting ninth in left field, number 17, Gunnar Majerus. On On the mound for the Stars, number 7, Joe Gould. The Stars are coached by Kevin Pearson, Jeff Fichtner, and head coach Don Bryant. Now I'd ask you all please rise, face the flag in right center field.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with that first pitch in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
All right, welcome back. As we get ready to go here in the top of the first inning, Joe Gould will take the mound here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. And it will indeed be Justin Farkas behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, and Gareth Hansen
And calling the balls and strikes, Mr. Justin Farkas.
There you go. I guess if I would have waited 2 seconds, I wouldn't have had to say that. So once again, Gareth Hansen in the field, and Justin Farkas calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. All right, got that sorted out, written down so I don't forget. And we're ready to go here for the single 9-inning game, this 9-inning non-conference matchup here between the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the visiting East Grand Forks Green Wave. This is our third game of the day here at Starring Bank Field, as the Fargo Post 400 Astros had a doubleheader that started at 1 o'clock against the Grand Forks Post 6 Blues. And the Blues would take both games from the Astros. They'd take it 9, 7, and 9 innings in game 1 of the doubleheader. And then they would take it 6-1 as they would call the game in the 6th inning due to the fact that they wanted to get this game started, and due to the fact that the first game went 2 hours and 37 minutes with a total of 15 errors and about 16 or 17 hits. It was a pretty eventful game on both sides of the ball there. So we are ready to go. It's Noah Freeze who will step into the batter's box here. And once again, our scoreboard brought to you by Mandy's of FargoND.com, where you can find something for everyone. 6:20 is the time of the first pitch, and it's a high fly ball to left field. And the catch is made for out number 1.
Carson McDonald.
So first pitch at 6:20. Carson McDonald is the batter now. And McDonald will take the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. Once again, Joe Gould on the mound pitching. It's Caleb Blanchette catching behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. At the bases, you have Gus Wermeyer at first, Matt Bryant at second, Caleb Christensen at shortstop, Ashton Renas in third, Gunnar Majerus in left field, Kay Mathiasen in center field, and Gus Pankratz in right field. The 0-2 pitch, and that is right into the glove. A little lob to Caleb Christensen for out number 2.
Batting third for East Grand Forks, shortstop number 8, Riley Hams.
So 2 up and 2 down for East Grand Forks, and it's Riley Hams who will try his luck here against Joe Gould, who's only had 3 pitches so far now. And this one will come in low, and that's the first ball of those pitches. The Minnesota Twins have the Seattle Mariners. That game is about to start. So we get score updates, we'll pass it along to you. 2 outs here. Riley Ham will face the 1-0 count, and a swing and a miss, and a nice pitch there to the outside from Joe Gould to even up the count of the ball, and a strike, 1-1. Once again, broadcast coverage of 2025 Fargo Post 400 baseball brought to you by Frank's Lounge and Sweet Shots. High pitch is in for ball 2. Also, Mandy's of FargoND.com, FM Convention Bureau, and Marvin Windows and DMN Industries, among others. 2 balls and a strike here to Riley Hams. And the pitch is low for ball 3. Ball, strike, and a ball and a ball. And that'll be fouled straight back, and that's good for strike number 2. So payoff pitch here for Gould. And that is a diving catch there by the second baseman, Matt Bryant.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
You got zeros across the board. Matt Bryant, Kane Mathiasen, Caleb Christensen are your batters here in the bottom of the first for the Stars as we complete the top half of 1. Stars to bat. When we return after this, stay tuned.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
All right, welcome back. It's the bottom of the first inning here. No score between Fargo Post 400 and East Grand Forks Post 157. Mandy's a FargoND.com scoreboard where you can find something for everyone. Check them out right now. It's their local online Fargo store. You buy stuff for your home, your cubicle, your office, kitchen, whatever you want something for. They probably got something for you. And if you still can't decide, you can get a gift card as well. Your starting pitcher for East Grand Forks today is going to be Nick Satterlin. He is on the mound, and Brody Anderson is catching. And the first batter will be Matt Bryant, who will step into the box here for the Stars. 4 minutes to play the top half of the first inning here, and we're at
Leading off the
0-0
bottom half of
here.
the first for the Stars, Matt Bryan.
First pitch is a ball here to Matt Bryan. It's a 1-0. And he'll go for the bunt, and it'll be bunted foul. So a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's it for strike 2. Around the bases, you got Cole Schmiedeberg at first, Noah Freeze at second, Riley Hams at shortstop, Jake Saddlein at third. You got Caden Baseflug in left, and that's going to Baseflug right now, and he makes the catch for out number 1. In center field, it's Hunter Varnson, and in right field, it's Carson McDonald.
Batting second, center fielder number 3, Kane Mathiasen.
So Matt Bryan on a 1-1 pitch flies out to the left fielder, and that will bring up Kane Mathiasen now. And Mathiasen rips one that doesn't quite sneak by the second baseman, but he's able to run it out. It'll be an infield hit for Kane Mathiasen. Noah Freeze made a nice diving stop to keep that ball. They're calling that an error? I don't know if I agree with that. Noah Freeze was diving to stop that, and I don't know. Well, maybe now that I think about it, maybe it is an error. I'll go ahead and trust his judgment on that, and I'll readjust my stats to show an error there. And a little dribbler right back to first, and he'll be thrown out for the second out, and the runner advances to second. So Caleb Christensen out on a 1-3 ground out, and that brings up to the plate Gus Wermeyer as Kane Mathiasen advances to second base on the play. There you see him standing on second. And Gus Wermeyer has a couple home runs, a ground rule double, and this season so far, he's pretty much an equal opportunity outfield hitter and a second base infield hitter or ground outer, one of the two. A little bit of both. Pitch will just miss on the outside. It's ball 1. On mishandled at first, and rounding third is Kane Mathiasen. He will score, and it's an error. That one, no doubt about it.
Batting fifth, right fielder number 35, Gus Pancratz.
All right, so the Stars take the lead on an error, and 1 run on no hits and 2 errors so far here for the Stars. Gus Pancratz also has a couple of home runs this season for the Stars. That pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Gus Pancratz. Caden Newharth moves into the on-deck circle with 2 away. We'll see if he gets into the batter's box or not. 1 ball, no strike. Once again, the pitcher is Nick Satterlin. And he will fire, and that's fouled off to the first base side and out of play for a strike. And we're at 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Gus Pancratz. Single 9-inning game brought to you today by Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, TCI Insurance, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and Vic's Lounge, among others. Thank you so much for your support to Fargo Post 400 baseball this summer. 1-1 pitch, and that'll miss low for ball 2. It looked like a breaking ball that just dropped a little bit too low. Had the beginning looks of a curveball, but then at the end of the pitch, it didn't look like a curveball at all. 2-1 as he kicks a quick peek at Wermeyer on first. And he'll deliver the pitch. And this is a ground ball out towards second. Could it be a double play? No. Well, they don't need a double play, so they'll just take the easy out at first, and that will strand one runner on base. And we will go now to the second inning of play. The Stars get one run on a hit. On 2 errors, they leave one on base. And we're back with the second inning right after this. Stay tuned.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
Welcome back. Top of the second here, MSPN Digital Television. Mike with you, and coming up to the plate to bat here for East Grand Forks is Levi Anderson. And Levi Anderson will face pitch number 10 from Joe Gould, who's had a rather good day or a rather good first inning. Can say that for sure. Fouled off for strike one. Levi Anderson, Brody Anderson, and Cole Schmiedeberg will be the batters this inning here for East Grand Forks. The 0-1 from Gould. Outside, ball one. So 1-1 count here for Levi Anderson, and Gould will wind up and deliver. And that one did not quite break as much as he was hoping for, and it'll be 2-1. So now Gould is not 100% forced, but he definitely wants to find a way to get a strike here. And he will go low down the middle, and it'll go a little bit too low for ball three. So unless the pitch is right where Anderson wants it, I would not expect a swing here. And he will take strike two, and it's a full count. And it's the second full count here for Gould on an East Grand Forks batter. We'll see if he can strike him out or not. And he'll walk him instead. So that'll put a runner on. Levi Anderson on the walk. Brody Anderson now is the batter here for East Grand Forks. Once again, a single 9-inning game. Stars have a doubleheader coming up here on, let's see, today's Tuesday. I think it's Thursday against the Bismarck Governors, and then they host the one of four pools of the 2025 PDFM Invitational here at Starring Bank Field. Following that, and the first matchup of the Pete Invitational will also be against the Bismarck Governors. So they will have 3 back-to-back games in the course of 48 hours, or course of 24 hours, I should say, against the Bismarck Governors. Pickoff attempt, and now he's caught in a rundown between first and second. And he'll tag him out. And that takes the runner off base. One, 3, 4 on the tag out. And now the bases are empty with 1 out. And the 1 ball, 1 strike count now here to Brody Anderson as that previous pitch before the pickoff attempt was a ball. So 1-1. Time is called. This one popped up and fouled away for strike 2. First base side out of play. Gould with the 1-2, and this one skied up and once again pushed off to the right field side out of play, and it will stay tight at a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, no runners on. That 1 out came from the runner who was previously on base. Gould still looking for his first strikeout, and he got it. He got it for out number 2. As Brody Anderson goes down swinging, and now Cole Schmiedeberg is the batter here for East Grand Forks. There's a strike. 0-1 to Schmiedeberg. Once again, the Stars coached by head coach Don Bryant, his assistants Jeff Fickner and Kevin Pearson. And you heard our PA announcer say the East Grand Forks coaches, because I forgot to write them down, and my apologies on that, so I don't have those 2 memorized. 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Cole Schmiedeberg. And just a hair high for ball 2. Umpires today, Justin Farkas calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. And you got Gareth Hansen out in the field calling the rest of the action. There's a strike. Strike, ball, strike, and we're at a 2-2 count now here for Gould on Schmiedeberg. Can he get his second strikeout of the day? Gould will set. He'll wind, he'll deliver. The 2-2, breaking ball, and it will sneak by the first baseman into right field. It'll be fair. Schmiedeberg's going into second. He'll put on the brakes there. He's got himself a double. Gus Wermeyer dived for that, but it just went by his glove. And now Schmiedeberg stands on second base. Jake Satterlin now. Satterlin, excuse me, takes a strike for an 0-1 count here against Joe Gould. Satterlin represents batter 7 in the lineup. Once again, the runner on is Cole Schmiedeberg. Got there on a double down the right field line. Just a moment to go. That is the first hit of the game for either team. It comes 18 minutes into the contest. And this one, a high fly ball to foul territory, and he made the catch. I don't know, no, you couldn't see it there. My apologies for that, but he did make the catch, and right where he ran out of real estate, they'll strand one on base, and that's out number 3. Newarth, Renus, and Blanchette. Better 6, 7, and 8 for the Stars when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
All right, nice look at the brand new patio down the right field line. People enjoying the game, and those people saw the great catch by first baseman Gus Wiermeyer to end the second inning of play. And a swing and a miss here on Caden Neuarth on the first pitch of the bottom of the second from Nick Satterlin, who's on the mound once again here for East Grand Forks. And now he'll sit there and stare down strike two. And a high pitch for ball two. So he falls behind 0-2. And he sits back and watches two more pitches float by for balls 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss there, and that's the first strikeout of the day for Nick Satterlin.
Batting seventh, third baseman number 11, Ashton Renas.
All right, Ashton Renas will step up to the plate now here. Here's the windup and the delivery, and Renas will foul it off of the first base side. That's good for strike number one. And here's a well-hit ball to short. And on the he was able to get it, and as he was falling back into shallow left field, he threw it over to first, but Ashton Renas had it beat out, no problemo. The first hit of the game for the Stars comes 22 minutes in and brings up Caleb Blanchette now. So we'll call it a shallow left field hit to the shortstop. And once again, Caleb Blanchette to the plate now, the catcher for the Stars. As the Stars have their first base runner of the second inning. They left one on in the first inning. And so far, they got one on here in inning number 2. 1 ball, no strikes here to Blanchette, and Blanchette will foul that one away to even it up at a ball and a strike. Sunny and 80 degrees here. Snap throw up to first. A high one, and nice job there by Schmiedeberg to jump up and snag that with his glove to keep it from going into right field. The pitch came across as a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now here to Caleb Blanchette, with Gunnar Majerus in the on-deck circle awaiting his chance to bat here, assuming no double plays happen. He'll foul that one away, and we'll be at 2-2 as a result of that. Third game of the day here. The first two were between the Fargo Post 400 Astros, who dropped both games to Grand Forks Post 6 Blues. 9-7 in 9 innings and 6-1 in game 2. And this is our third game of our triple header here at Starring Bank Field. If you missed those first 2 games, we do have them on the stream exclusive version of our on our YouTube channel. Simply look for the game the way you would look for any other game. This one right over to second, could be a double play. And he dropped the ball, and he's safe at second. He stepped on the bag, or is he not safe at second? He's okay. I guess he's not safe. I thought I saw the umpire clear his hands, but.
Batting ninth for the Stars, left fielder number 17, Gunnar Majerus. Running at first base is number 2, Colby Hansen.
The scoreboard in the outfield shows 2 outs. I only have 1 out on my scorebook. Maybe they hit a button they shouldn't have. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, there is 2 outs. I forgot to write down the out at second just a moment ago. Once again, it's Majerus, and now Hansen finds himself all the way over at third. One ball and 2 strikes. And that's a high fly ball. Running after it there is Hunter Varnson. He dives, and he does not make the catch. It'll be a base hit and an RBI for Gunnar Majerus, scoring Colby Hansen from third, and the Stars take a 2-0 lead.
Second baseman, Matt Bryant.
So RBI single that scores the run. Hunter Varnson made a diving attempt at that play. Rips this one down the first base line. Schmiedeberg able to capture it in his glove, step on the bag for the out, and that will leave Gunnar Majerus stranded on base. But they do plate one, and they take a 2-1 lead here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. 2 runs on 2 hits on 2 errors for post 157, and they've left 2 on base so far here in the contest. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with East Grand Forks batting right after this.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information, or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Welcome back. 2-0 Stars here on as we enter into inning number 3. Caden Baseflug is the batter here for East Grand Forks. He'll face pitch 27 from Joel Gould. And the pitch out for a ball, 1-0. Caden Baseflug, the batter now. We'll also see Hunter Varnson and Noah Freeze. Batters 8, 9, and 1 for sure here in the top of the third. And the 1-0 count will hit the edge and even things up at 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm pretty sure I heard the umpire say strike. The scoreboard operator put it as ball 2, so we'll undo that and put ball 2 ourselves here. And that one is, now it's strike 1, as that one goes out to the new patio deck here down the right field, down the right field line. They plan to put something similar down the left field line here maybe in the next year or so, next year or 2. And he held back on his swing, and he'll take ball 3 as a result. 3-1 the count now here to Caden Baseflug. And that'll walk him. Second walk issued by Gould today. And I'll bring up Hunter Varnson.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 11, Hunter Varnson.
And they'll try and pick him off, and that was close. They nearly got him. We'll see if Gould goes that direction again or not. He's looking for a bunt. And, ooh, the third baseman runs into, Ashton Renis runs into Joe Gould, and as a result, the play will be completed. It'll go into the books as an infield hit for Hunter Varnson. Or are they calling it fouled? No, they're not. On the collision there, Caden Baseflug moves over to third base. So it'll be an infield single. And Noah Freeze will be the batter here. When the conference on the mound is done here for the Stars. Coach Fickner walking away with a looks like he told a joke possibly. Waves at the camera. I love it. I love it.
Coming to the plate for East Grand Forks, second baseman Noah Freeze.
So Noah Freeze will be the batter once again. There's Hunter Varnson getting a lead off, a small lead off on first. Swing and a miss, strike one to Noah Freeze. Back to the top of the order now. Noah Freeze took the first pitch of the game on a high fly ball into the glove of Gunnar Majerus into left field. Back in time, runner at third stays put. The 0-1. And a ball will find left field. That will score. Base fluke from third. It'll be an RBI single pushing Varnson up to second, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
Right fielder Carson McDonald.
So an RBI single for Noah Freeze puts runners on first and second. Carson McDonald pop out to the shortstop, Caleb Christensen, last time he was up. And they're looking for the bunt here. Gould will grab it. He'll fire it to first, and not in time, and the bases are loaded. I think that might be an error, or will they charge it as a hit? No, they will indeed count that as a hit.
Shortstop Riley Hams.
Second infield hit of the inning here for East Grand Forks. They got the bases loaded, and they're threatening. Riley Ham, 0 for 1, had a line drive shot to the second baseman, Matt Bryant, last time he was up. So the top of the order doing much better the second time around than they were the first time around, although may have been assisted a little bit by some mental errors there by the Stars that didn't actually go into the scorebook as an error, but more of a mental error. So you got nobody out and the bases loaded and a 1-ball, no-strike count to Riley Hams. And we'll see if Gould can pitch his team out of the bases loaded jam here. That pitch will not be framed up by Blanchette successfully to fool the home plate umpire, Justin Farkas. 2 balls and no strikes. And this ripped down the third baseline and foul will be picked up by the East Grand Forks third base coach and fired back to Joe Gould. And that will move us to a 2 balls and 1 strike count now. Once again with the bases loaded. And he's throw up to third. It was close, but he didn't secure the ball in his glove. And it's 3-1 now here. Riley Ham, Joe Gould's going to have to be careful on this pitch here. And he will walk in a run. Third walk issued by Gould today, and now bring in Hunter Varnson from third to tie the game at 2.
Designated hitter Levi Anderson.
Levi Anderson was the first of those third issued walks by Joe Gould in this contest so far. Last time he was at the plate. And this is right back to Gould. He grabs it with the bare hand, throws it to home. He's safe at home. I think for a moment Gould forgot that there was a runner on third. And as a result of the hesitation, that gave the runner just enough time to come in and give East Grand Forks the lead. So the bases remain loaded. And that's going to go in as a fielder's choice, I believe. Yes.
Catcher Brody Anderson.
So the play scores Noah Freeze from third. And now Gould fires out high and out for ball 1 to a guy he struck out swinging last time you saw him, Brody Anderson. 1 ball, no strikes, and a 3-2 lead here for East Grand Forks on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. That pitch does not quite stay elevated just enough to remain in the strike zone, and it is now a 2 balls and no strike count here to Brody Anderson. Still nobody out and the base is loaded. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and maybe tapped foul. Either way, it's a strike and it's 2-1. And that's a high fly ball to center field. Catch is made. It's deep enough for the runner on third to tag. Runner on second will tag. Runner on first will tag. All the runners will advance. A run scores on the sacrifice fly. They get the first out, and first base is now open.
First baseman Cole Schmiedeberg.
Cole Schmiedeberg doubled down the first base line last time he was at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out now, that's the good news. First base open. Bad news is they've allowed 4 runs to find themselves in a 2-run hole here, moving into the bottom half of the third. Schmiedeberg once again double down the first base line. He now faces a 2 ball, 1 strike count here from Gould. The pitch. Oh, right over the head of Gould into center field. That was a lightning bolt. And Riley Ham scores from third, as does Levi Anderson from second, and Cole Schmiedeberg will have a 2-run single as the East Grand Forks Post 157 takes a 6-2 lead. And that's probably going to do it here for Gould. It's the second visit to the mound. And that will indeed do it for Joe Gould. 47 pitches, 25 strikes, 22 balls. Has allowed 6 runs. Nobody on base, so there will be no additional runs potentially charged to him. So that will close the book on Gould here as we reach the 40-minute mark of the ball game with 1 away here in the top of the third. And our new pitcher appears to be Ethan Dahl, who will take over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Post 400, number 9, Ethan Dahl.
All right, so including that last hit, it's actually 48 pitches and not 47.
The Bismarck Governors in 2 league games this Thursday at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. They'll also be participating in the Pete tournament, the Post 2 Pete tournament this weekend. They'll play in the first game in pool play on Friday at 7:30, again versus the Bismarck Governors. And on Saturday at 5 p.m. they'll play Bloomington. At 7:30 they will play Bayport.
There you go. I was just about to go over that, but Jesse beat me to it this time. I beat him to the umpires by like a half. By about 1 second, he beat me to that by a long shot. So once again, Ethan Dahl will take over here on the mound with 1 out. No runners on base. Is the first batter that he'll face is Jake Satterlin, excuse me. Satterlin 0 for 1, popped out into the corner by the new right field deck. Last time that he was up, Gus Wiermeyer made a running catch right in the corner of where he couldn't have taken another step forward. So when I said corner, I mean corner there, as Ethan Dahl finishes his warm-up tosses here. And hopefully he can get his team out of this not-so-hot inning. They're giving up 6 runs, all here in the top of the third after having a 2-0 lead after 2 complete. Well, we'll see if East Grand Forks can keep the bats going here against Dahl, or if Dahl can shut him down a little bit. Ball 1 on his first pitch to Satterlin. Caden Baseflug is on deck, and that's right, there is a runner on first. I forgot about that. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Cole Schmiedeberg would be, if he comes around and scores, that would be charged to Joe Gould. So he can't shut the book on him just yet. Fouled at the plate for strike 2. So far so good for Ethan Dahl. On 3 pitches, he's gotten ahead of the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. Dahl will check the runner. Schmiedeberg on first. And he'll deliver. The 2-2 inside. They're saying it hit him. So hit by a pitch will put 2 runners on. Hit him on the elbow, said home plate umpire Justin Farkas. And that'll bring up Caden Baseflug.
Left fielder, Caden Baseflug.
Baseflug was walked by Joe Gould last time he was at the plate. He'll look back at the runner on second and deliver. And this is a bouncing ball towards short. Throw to third is not quite there, but it's enough to keep the runners from advancing beyond that. And now the runners are on second and third. And the bases are loaded.
Center
with
fielder, Hunter Varnson.
Caden Baseflug. Call it an infield single there. Loads the bases once again for Hunter Varnson. So now the final run that could be potentially charged to Gould is standing on third base. And that pitch will miss for a ball, and it's 1-0 here to Hunter Varnson, 1 for 1. He had the single, which I believe was earlier this inning, that went back to Gould. Gould was about to go to first and then stutter step, lost his footing as he went to home. And the run scored, and he ended up getting about a 15-foot RBI single off that. Quick 3-0 count now here to Varnson. And ball 4. That will walk in the run that'll walk in the run that closes the book on Joe Gould. So Gould with 7 runs allowed now. And now the rest of the runners on base are Ethan Dahl's responsibility. Noah Freeze, 1 for 2, a fly out to left to open the game, and a single earlier this inning. And a strike is called. And a high fly ball to center field. It's caught. Runner will tag at third. He scores, and it's now 8-2. The second out has been recorded on a sacrifice fly that scores Jake Satterlin from third.
Right fielder Carson McDonald.
The other 2 runners will stay put at first and second. And Carson McDonald now, 1 for 2, fly out and a single, an infield single. And the throw out to second, not in time. McDonald's infield single is the one where Joe Gould and Ashton Renas collided, which brought the first visit to the mound of this inning. And then a few batters later, the second visit to the mound, which put Ethan Dahl onto the mound. 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Carson McDonald. 1 for 2, fly out and a single. Can East Grand Forks do any additional damage this inning here? Holy smokes, they can. That is a base hit to right field. Rounding third is Baseflig, and also rounding third from first is Varnson. It is going to be a 2-run RBI triple for Carson McDonald.
Shortstop Riley Hams.
10 runs on 7 hits so far here for, and amazingly enough, it's East Grand Forks who have committed the errors. The Stars have not committed any errors this game. On the bright side, this game doesn't count towards conference play, so. But East Grand Forks looking good and looking like they're in a good position to potentially extend that winning streak to 7 games now. This one a high fly ball going out into right center field. And the catch is made there by right fielder Gus Pankratz. And that will bring an end to a very crushing inning here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. They score 10 runs in the top of the 3rd inning. And let's see, 10 runs on, I think 6 hits, no errors by the Stars, and they leave 1 on base for a total of 2. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after we get that all sorted out, and be back and see if the Stars can chip away at the deficit. It's not over yet, but it's certainly a big hill to climb. We'll be back to see if they can climb that hill right after this.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance Our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, a 10-run top of the third for East Grand Forks has given them a 8-run advantage here over the home team, Fargo Post 400. And a high fly ball that is pushed into foul territory, and he will make the catch for the out.
Shortstop, Kayla Christensen.
Ball one to Caleb Christensen, 0 for 1 on a ground out. Back to the pitcher last time he was at the plate. And now it's ball 2. And this is a fly ball to center field, and it will be caught. A nice sliding catch there by Hunter Varnson for out number 2. And that'll bring up Gus Wermeyer now after the second out has been recorded. Gus Wermeyer, we'll see if he can generate some 2-out magic here for the Stars to chip into this 8-run deficit that they're facing. There's a strike and a nice pitch there from Nick Satterlin. Wermeyer reached on one of the 2 East Grand Forks errors, and this is a bouncing ball towards second that will find its way into right field, and there's that little bit of 2-out magic that we just talked about. So it's a base hit. Runner on first. Gus Pankratz. Last time he hit a home run, it was in Brandon, South Dakota. Now would be a good time to pick up where he left off. Pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Matter of fact, that was the last home run for the Stars. And here's a hard hit ball to short. Could be a step on second. Now for the force out. And that will do it. They'll strand one on base, and it's a little bit beyond a 1-2-3 inning here for the Stars. And we'll go now, because I'll go into the books as a fielder's choice. And then the force out at second will end the inning. Levi Anderson, Brody Anderson, Cole Schmiedeberg, 4, 5, and 6 when we return after this. Stay tuned. We're coming right back here on MSPN Digital Television.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
All right, welcome back. Starting Bank Field here in southwest Fargo, just south of the zoo, part of Tharaldson Ballpark Complex. And it is a 10-2 lead for East Grand Forks here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. Ball and a strike to Levi Anderson. Ball 2. Nice strike. Strike 2. Yeah, still early in the season. These non-conference games are a good time to get some of those moldy eggs out of the basket. Bouncing ball to short. He'll fire it over and complete the 6-3 ground out.
Catcher Brody Anderson.
The 2021 team had a couple of issues at a couple positional players, and near the end of the season, those players turned themselves around, we'll put it that way. And, well, we all know how that season ended up. High fly ball, this one, to left field, and the catch will be made, or was it? Yes, it was, for out number 2.
First baseman Cole Schmiedeberg.
So Brody Anderson will fly out to left field. Cole Schmiedeberg, 2 for 2. Single down the first baseline, a double into left center field last inning. Part of a 10-run inning for East Grand Forks. High for ball 1. Jake Satterlin is the batter on deck with 2 outs. We'll see if he advances beyond that or not. Schmiedeberg will send it up high, and this could be out of play. It bounces off the roof of the dugout and foul for a strike. One and one. Dahl sets and winds and delivers inside, and that one also hit him. Farkas will say it hit him.
Third baseman Jake Satterlin.
So they're only accomplishing 1/2 of the keys of the game here, and it's the other half that's hurting them big time. And that's a base hit into the gap in right center field. It'll roll almost all the way to the fence. They're going to send Schmiedeberg around third, and he'll make it standing, and it's 11-2 on an RBI double for Jake Satterlin to right field.
Left fielder Caden Baseflug.
Caden Baseflug, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. That was the infield single that shortstop Caleb Christensen dived to stop when he threw it over. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Back to second. Oh, and he didn't secure the ball. It was a good throw there by Blanchette, but let's rephrase that. It was in the right location by Blanchette. That's probably the better way to put that. Ball 1, strike 1. And that is going to be caught for the third out. So they'll strand one on base as Pankratz runs in and makes the catch. And they get one run to increase their lead to 11-2 as we head into the bottom of the fourth. We're 1 hour and 1 minute into the ball game now, and we're back with the rest of it here momentarily on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth here on MSPN Digital Television. It's 11-2 in favor of East Grand Forks on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard, where you can find something for everyone. Visit them today, Mandy's of FargoND.com. Pitch number 35 from Nick Satterlund, outside for ball number 11. That's not a bad split. 11 balls, 24 strikes on 35 pitches here for Nick Satterlund. Neuarth is the batter. He fouls that one away. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now. We'll see Ashton Renas and Caleb Blanchette this inning as well. 2 balls and a strike now here to Neuarth. And the pitches just keep coming, and he'll hit the edge for strike 2 there. It's pitch. Get the ball back, pitch again, get the ball back, pitch again. He does not spend a lot of time setting up. And that one's going to be rifled into left field. There'll be a base hit for Caden Neuarth. And the Stars get a runner on, and can this be the start of something? They definitely have to chip away at this starting now before it gets away from them. They wait till the 5th or 6th inning, and it might be a little bit too late, too little too late at that point. They start now, they might be in good position here to mount some sort of a comeback or at least make it interesting. Stars are certainly a team that can do that. They have the talent.
First base for the Stars, number 13, Jace Burns.
They have the talent to overcome a 9-run deficit. There's no doubt about that. The question is, will they do it? And that is a fly ball to center field, and that is out number 1. So Ashton Renas will fly out to center.
Catcher Caleb Blanchette.
Caleb Blanchette will step up to the plate now. Thursday, the Stars play a doubleheader against the Bismarck Governors, and then Friday they play a single game to open up pool play of the 2025 FM Invite Tournament against the Bismarck Governors. So of those 3 games, only 2 of them will count towards conference standings. And they throw up to first, and he's back in time. Two balls and a strike here to Blanchette. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. And that one's fouled off, and we'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on first is Jace Burns, courtesy runner. He'll check Jace Burns, and he'll deliver the pitch. And a bouncing ball right back to Satterlin. He'll go to second, back over to first. They pull the double play. A 1-6-3 double play to end the threat here for the Stars in the bottom of the fourth. And we move to the fifth inning of play. Right after this, stay tuned.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of three ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Welcome back to Starting Bank Field, an hour and 7 minutes into the contest now here. Ethan Dahl will go into his second inning of work here. So he came in with 1 out in the bottom of the third, or the top of the, wait a second.
Leading off the top half of the fifth for East Grand Forks, center fielder Hunter Varnson.
His second full inning of work, his third inning of work, once we hit 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. I had to look back and just double check. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. Hunter Varnson, the batter. Infield single and a walk on his 2 trips to the plate so far. And that one's foul down the third base side. And he strikes him out. I'll bring up Noah Freeze.
Second baseman Noah Freeze.
Eleven runs on 8 hits on no Stars errors. So far, they've left 3 on base. As that pitch comes across for strike 1 here to Noah Freeze. 1 for 3. A fly out to left to open up the game. A single to left, and then a fly out to center, which resulted in a sacrifice fly and a diving attempt there by Gunnar Majerus in left field. It goes just beyond him. That'll be a base hit, and it'll be a double.
Right fielder Carson McDonald.
And a little bit high and out for a ball. Once again, Carson McDonald, 2 for 3. Pop out to the shortstop, a infield single, and then he smashed a 2-run RBI triple to right field last time he was at the plate. That was part of that 10-run top of the second, or top of the third, excuse me, 10-run top of the third for East Grand Forks. And a strike is called there. We're at 1-1 now here to Carson McDonald. 9 hits in the game for East Grand Forks. And Blanchette couldn't fool the ump into framing that over the strike zone, and it was going to be a 2-1 count now. This one a fly ball to center field. And it'll get in between the two. It'll land for a base hit. And rounding third is Noah Freeze. He scores. And it's now a 12-2 game. Oops, so we're in the wrong half of the inning here.
Shortstop, Riley Hams.
So Freeze will come in and score. McDonald will take his place at second base, and Riley Hams will come into the batter's box now. One ball, no strike to Hams. There's a strike, 1-1. And he'll strike him out.
Designated hitter, Levi Anderson.
So 10-run rule would be in effect if Fargo doesn't score, I believe, either in the bottom of the fifth or bottom of the sixth. I'm not sure how that works in a 9-inning game. I know how it works in a 7-inning game, but I can't remember if I've ever been in a game like a 9-inning game like this where there was a 10-run. I think all the 9-inning games I've ever called in my career have been fairly competitive. It's not been a 10-run spread. So, well, I guess we'll find out together here how this works in a 9-inning game. 2 balls, no strikes, and a bouncing ball to short. He'll fire it over to first, and I don't think he got it there in time. No, he did not. That's the 10th hit of the game here for, actually the 11th hit of the game. And now Blanchette will go up and have a chit-chat with Ethan Dahl. That'll give me a chance to make sure that no stats were accidentally given to the wrong team here when our scoreboard says we were in the bottom of the fourth by mistake.
Brody Anderson. Attention please, now pitching for the Stars, number 10, Colston Sen.
All right, so Ethan Dahl is done at 36 pitches, according to my numbers. And Colston Sen will come in and pitch here. Let's see here. All right, we got everything back. Yeah, we did have a couple stats to the wrong team there, but we got that fixed. So we did it all in the background, so you didn't see any of that happening there. But Ethan Dahl is your new pitcher here. Or I'm sorry, not Ethan Dahl, Colston Sen. Ethan Dahl was the pitcher who just came off the mound, and we'll see if Colston Sen can calm the bats of East Grand Forks here or not. Like I said, these guys haven't played as many games as the Stars, but if they had played the same amount of games, they'd probably be at the same amount of runs as the Stars are. And I think that this game, what we've seen here in this game, has proven that potential theory. So runners on first and third here for Brody Anderson, the batter. 0-1 now as that first pitch came across as a strike. Struck out swinging, a sacrifice fly to center, and then a fly out to left field, and he fouls this one away for strike number 2. And this one is a bouncing ball into left field. That will bring in McDonald from third, and that will make it a 13-2 game. And another base hit here for the East Grand Forks Post 157. So I'll put runners on first and second. Third base is open with 2 away and a 11-run advantage here with 2 outs.
First baseman Cole Schmiedeberg.
Cole Schmiedeberg, 2 for 2, a double single, and a hit by a pitch. So he's reached base all 3 plate appearances, with 2 of those turning into at-bats. He just needs a triple and a home run for the cycle. We'll see
first base for East Grand Forks, number 3, Shea Baseblue.
If he'll get the opportunity to compete for that or not. Courtesy runner at first is Shea Baseflug. So striking a fouled away pitch brings us to an 0-2 count here against Schmiedeberg. And that's ball 1. He went down the middle, but it went a little bit too low. Two balls, 2 strikes. A little high and a full count, 3-2. He'll fire it over to first. He got the out. Well, Strand 2 on base, but they do plate another run here in the top of the 5th.
2 runs, 4 hits. No stars there. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. East Grand Forks leads 13-2.
We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
All right, welcome back. 13-2. And Majerus will pop this one over the, he will not. Yes, he will, over the second baseman for a base hit. It also gets by the right fielder, and the second baseman goes out into deep right field to finally throw that ball in, and Gunnar Majerus has himself a leadoff double as a result.
Second baseman, Matt Bryant.
That will be going to the books as an error. Actually going to the books as a hit and an error. So Majerus will get himself a single on the hit to right field, and then on the error he'll advance to second base, and that error I believe is charged to the right fielder. Fouled off for strike one here for Matt Bryant, who's 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. And he'll take strike 2 on the edge. So he's down quickly, 0-2 here. Nobody out, and a leadoff double puts a runner in scoring position, but they're going to need a lot of those runners in scoring position here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And that'll be a drop third strike. All he has to do is throw it over to complete the out. It will advance Majerus over to third. That's one away, and that'll bring up Kane Mathiasen.
Center fielder, Kane Mathiasen.
Mathiasen right back to the pitcher. He will hesitate to hold Majerus at third and then throw out Mathiasen on a delayed 1-3 ground out.
Shortstop, Caleb Christensen.
And now Caleb Christensen. Can he bat in Majerus from third? 1 ball, no strike. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher and a fly out to center field. Nick Satterlin, I have him down for 50 pitches, and that last pitch is 51. So on 51 pitches, 15 balls and 36 strikes. And that is a ground ball to short. And over to first. No, he ran it out. It'll be an infield RBI single.
First baseman, Gus Wermeyer.
Thirteen to 3 now. And that'll miss for a ball. 1-0 to Gus Wermeyer. 1 for 2, reached on an error. And he also blasted a single into right field. One and one now here to Wermeyer. Outside for a ball. Ball 2. And that is a base hit in the center field. And the Stars are starting to click a little bit here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Gus Pancratz.
Gus Pancratz now 0 for 2, ground out, and reached on a fielder's choice. The Stars could really use a good swing of his bat right now. Low for a ball, 1-0. And a bouncing ball right back to Satterlund. He'll walk it 75% of the way over to complete the third out. They'll strand 2 on base, and they score 1, but 1 is not quite enough. At least not yet. They have a little bit of time, but they're running out of outs. 13-3, this could potentially be the final inning if the Stars can't close the gap to at least 9. We'll find out here in just a moment when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
All right, welcome back. First pitch to Satterlund. It looked like a strike from my vantage point, but they're calling it a ball. 1-0. Satterlund, 1 for 2. A pop out to the first baseman in foul territory. He was hit by a pitch, and then he doubled into right field. Now he has a 1-ball, 1-strike count here. And the East Grand Forks post 157 have a 10-run lead. That one's popped up. Could be catchable for Caleb Christensen, and it is. So that's out number 1. The Twins have scored, but they still trail 5-2 to the Seattle Mariners. And the Twins are, after going above 500 with a long winning streak, they dropped below 500 with a long losing streak. 1 out here. This one fouled away for strike 1. Mario says, hoping for a Stars comeback. Great to see Ashton Renas out there tonight. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in on the chat there, Mario, as that one's fouled away. And we're at 2-strike count now here to Caden Baseflug. 1 for 2, walks, single, and a fly out. The single was an infield single towards the shortstop. And that's high for a ball. It's 1-2 now here to Caden Baseflug. Hunter Varnson is the batter on deck. 1 away. We'll see him for sure this inning. We now reach the 1 hour and, well, we'll say 90-minute mark. And there's a strikeout for Malachi Wurmeyer, who I forgot to mention coming out of the break, is pitching. So Malachi Wurmeyer has now thrown. Malachi Wurmeyer is about to throw his 7th pitch, and that's how many pitches Colston sent through before he was pulled off the mound and replaced by Wurmeyer. Actually, that strikeout was pitch 7. This will be pitch 8. And a strike is called there. It's Hunter Varnson, 1 for 2. An infield single, a walk, and a strikeout swinging in that order on his 3 trips to the plate so far today. 0-1 the count, and he'll maybe get the tip of that one and foul it off for strike 2, we'll say. And that one's a little bit low. Tried to paint the edge of the plate there where Meyer did, but he'll miss. That's okay. He had a couple pitches to work with there, so we'll see if he continues to go to outside or maybe comes back inside. And he will go to the outside. He tried to paint the edge of the plate again, and he missed again. So a strike, a fouled away pitch, and a pair of balls on the outside edge of the plate. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Hunter Varnson. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. That's a strikeout, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Stars. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Caden Newarth, Ashton Arenas, Caleb Blanchette are the scheduled batters at 6, 7, and 8. We'll be back with those batters when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Leading off the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Stars, number 13, Chase Burns.
All right, so Jace Burns will take the number 6 spot in the batting lineup and give Caden Newarth some time off here. Newarth was 1 for 2 with a strikeout swinging and a single to left. And Jace Burns, fly ball left field, caught on the run there by Caden Baseflug. That's out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out as Jace Burns flies out.
Third baseman, Ashton Renas.
And here's Mario's favorite player, Ashton Renas. 1 for 2. Single to left, a fly out to center. See what he can do this time around. Ball 1 to Renas. And the next pitch here from Nick Satterlin will be pitch 60, according to my numbers. And fouled away for strike 1. And on 60 pitches, a very flattering 42 strikes and 18 balls on those 60 tosses by Satterlin. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. Not a ball or not a hit by a ball is a ball, and a hit by a pitch is a ball. And every other possible outcome where the ball is pitched goes into the strike category. And 2 balls and a strike. And he'll foul that one away, and we're even at 2-2. So a ball, fouled away pitch, a ball, and another fouled away pitch. Twins are creeping back into it. They got another run, but they still trail 5-3 to the Seattle Mariners. We'll keep you updated on that game. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is foul. Ooh. And that one, I don't know if it hit. Yeah, I think it did hit Coach Bryant. Maybe it didn't. Maybe he was just laughing it off. But he went over to the East Grand Forks railing in front of the dugout and just kind of took a little bit of a rest. And Ashton Renas will reach base on that base hit to center field. And he is now 2 for 3. And that brings up Caleb Blanchette. And that puts a runner on with only 1 out here. Actually, it'll be Malachi Wurmeyer. I forgot that they switched them out here. So Wurmeyer steps into the 8th spot. Blanchette was 0 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice and grounded out to the shortstop, or the second baseman, excuse me. And now Wurmeyer will take the first pitch he sees for a strike. And a hard hit ball that sneaks by Jake Sutherland at third. Into right left field, and that moves Renas up to second. Another base hit, back-to-back base hits, and the Stars have 2 runners on, trailing by 10 here in the bottom of the 6th of a 9-inning game. We're at 1 hour and 35 minutes in the contest here, and according to a text message that I got, he believes the 10-run rule would be in effect in the 7th inning. But like I said, we're going to find out together if we reach that point. It looks like now the Stars are trying to put something together. And for Stars fans, they would rather see their team come back than figure out when a 10-run rule goes into effect in 9 innings or not, right? I would think anyway. 1 ball, no strike. Gunnar Majerus. And Majerus will see that pitch come in for ball 2. Majerus has had a good day. Despite the Stars' deficit on the scoreboard, he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. 1 to left center and 1 to right center. We'll see if he goes to straightaway center this time. Or maybe he reaches base on a walk. 3 balls and no strikes, the count. And there is a strike, so 3-1. I want to say hi to Steve, who chimed in on the chat a little bit ago. Oh my goodness, a 2-run homer for the Twins, and now the game's tied 5-5. Let's see if the Stars can do something similar. Nice base hit. They're gonna go on the throw to second. It'll be Ashton Renas who scores, and the 10-run rule won't matter now. It's 13-4. I believe, is that a hit and an error by chance? It's a hit for sure. Can you believe that the Stars have 10 hits in this game? It certainly doesn't feel like it. So back to the top of the order here for Matt Bryant. You know, if you take away that 3rd inning, the Stars have a 4-3 lead right now. Just think of that. And they're going to pull Nick Satterlund. I have him down for 69 pitches. And we will have a new pitcher on the mound here. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and tell you who that pitcher is in just a moment.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
All right, it's Jace Van Epps, your new pitcher here for East Grand Forks. He'll face off against the top of the order. Once again, 69 pitches for Satterlund. As Van Epps continues his warm-up tosses here. Once again, broadcast coverage of Fargo Post 400 baseball this summer. Brought to you by Frank's Lounge, Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Sweet Shots, Mandy's of Fargo Indeed, TCI Insurance, Dakota Fins and Feathers, FM Convention Bureau, Vic's Lounge, and Marvin Windows and DMN Industries. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I did, I apologize there. Coming up Thursday, the Stars have a conference doubleheader against the Bismarck Governors right here at Starring Bank Field. And then Friday, they have another game against the Bismarck Governors to open up the 2025 Pete Invitational. They will be in the same pool with the Governors, the Bloomington Post 550, and Bayport. Will be the teams in the Stars pool here at Starring Bank Field. And then tomorrow, the Astros go over to West Fargo to play the Rattlers. Runners on first and second. And Matt Bryant's going to center field, and that will drop for a base hit. They will send Malachi Wurmeyer over around third, and he scores. And they trim away a little bit more at this. An RBI single from Matt Bryant.
Center fielder, Kane Mathiasen.
So third base is open. First and second runners on for Kane Mathiasen, 0 for 3. He's due for something. We'll see if that is now or not. Reached on an error. He would pop out to the third baseman, then he ground out to the pitcher, and this time he bunts it foul down the third base line. There is one out, so it'll be strike one here to Kane Mathiasen. And a ball. So 1-1 now here to Mathiasen. Caleb Christensen is on deck. High and in, and the throw back to second is not in time. It was a good throw by Brody Anderson, the catcher, to try and catch Gunnar Majerus at second, but Majerus able to get back in time. The pitch came across for ball 2. So it's 2-1 now here to Kane Mathiasen. Once again, one out, and Caleb Christensen awaits on deck with Wermeyer and Pankratz potentially to follow. He'll rip that one to right field, and it is going to be caught, and the runners will retreat back to their original bases. So that's two outs now.
Caleb Christensen.
Two runs scored in the 6 so far. They could use a couple more. You want to see them get to 7 if possible here before this inning concludes. High bouncing ball to third. He will hesitate, and it runs it out. And now the throwback to home, it will not be in time. And the Stars get another one, and it's 13-6. It'll be an infield hit, an infield RBI single for Caleb Christensen as he easily ran out that throw. Gunnar Majerus scores from third. Matt Bryant up to second. Third base still open. And here's Gus Wermeyer now. Strike one to Wermeyer. 2 for 3, reached on an error, then he singled to right field, then he singled to left center field. Can he single again here, or better yet, maybe even double? And a balk is called, and that will advance the runners from first and second to second and third. So now a no balls and 2 strikes count here after the balk is called. And a base hit could be huge. Can Gus Wermeyer find a base hit on an 0-2 count? Back, right field, all the way back. It's gone. It's a 3-run home run for Gus Wermeyer, and the Stars pull within 13-9. A deep shot to right field, scoring Matt Bryant and Caleb Christensen, and the Stars get a 3-run home run. And there's some hope and some confidence here for the Stars.
Coming to the plate for the Stars, right fielder Gus Pankratz.
That couldn't have come at a better time here for the Stars. And now Gus Pankratz with the bases empty and 2 outs. See the first 2 pitches come across for a ball and a strike. 0 for 3. A ground out to second, a reach on the fielder's choice, and a ground out back to the pitcher. And a 2 balls and 1 strike count here. Gus Wiermeyer with a 3-run home run, and that's the last home run hit, or the first home run hit by the Stars since Gus Pankratz hit one against Winnipeg in Brandon Valley, South Dakota. And a ground ball towards second, and he will fire it over, and he got it there in time. It'll be a 4-3 ground out, but the Stars get a nice chunk of it back, and they are in this game once again going into the 7th inning of play. 13-9 is our score on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. Look at that. 9 runs on 13 hits. Those numbers match up identically with my scorecard. That doesn't happen too often. We're back with more here in a moment. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. I want to thank our friends at FM Convention Bureau as that one's fouled away for the first strike. Noah Freeze is the batter. He's 2 for 4. A fly out to left, a single to left, a fly out to center, and a double to left. And after the fouled away pitch, he takes it inside for a ball, and it's 1-1 here to Noah Freeze. 13-9. Things have become a little bit interesting. Line drive shot into the glove of Ashton Renas at third. And that's out number 1.
Great fielder, Carson McDonald.
That was electric fast. That was lightning bolt fast over to third base there. And that's out number 1. And this is a bouncing ball to second. Bryant picks it up, fires it over to Wiermeyer for the out. And it's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
Shortstop Riley Hams.
And Riley Hams will try his luck here against Wiermeyer. And who would have thought that bringing in Malachi Wiermeyer after Colston Sen threw 6 pitches would result in something like this. We'll see if the comeback's not complete yet, but it's certainly looking positive here for the Stars. Strike 1 on a swing and a miss. Riley Hams 0 for 3. Line drive shot to Matt Bryant, and then he was walked, and then he would fly out to right field, and then he would strike out swinging. So this is his 1, 2, 3, 4. This is his 5th plate appearance of the game. One ball, 1 strike, and make that 2 balls and 1 strike here to Riley Hams. 1 hour and 49 minutes. And this one, bouncing ball to second. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for the Stars here in the top of the 7th. And they keep East Grand Forks off the board.
Nothing across for East Grand Forks in the top half of the 7th. We're in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
13-9 on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. East Grand Forks has the lead, but the Stars are coming to bat when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Seventh inning stretch here at Starry Bank Field, going to the bottom of the seventh. Stars trail by 4 runs now after giving up 10 in the top of the third, falling down 10-2. East Grand Forks would tack on another one to take an 11-2 lead in the top of the fourth.
The 7th inning for the Stars.
They would tack on 2 more in the top of the fifth to take a 13-2 lead in the top of the fifth. Stars would get one back to make it 13-3 in the bottom of the fifth, hold East Grand Forks scoreless in the sixth, and then score 6 with 3 of those off the bat of Gus Weremeyer on a bomb shot to right field. And now we sit at 13-9. And here's Jace Burns. Came in, it's his second plate appearance. He would fly out to left field last time up, and now he's down in the count 0-2 here on that fouled away pitch. High, ball 1. We're at 1 hour and 52 minutes time of game right now. 13 runs on 12 hits on no post 400 errors and 5 left on base for East Grand Forks. 9 runs on 13 hits on 3 East Grand Forks errors and 5 left on base for the Stars so far in this contest. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jace Burns. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's strike 3. Caught him looking. So that's out number 1. Brings up Ashton Renas.
Third baseman, Ashton Renas.
Mario and Steve's favorite player steps up to the plate. Last time Ashton Renas produced a single for being Mario's favorite player, and now that he has 2 fans watching, we'll see if he can get a double this time or not. He's 2 for 3, a single to left, a fly out to center, and another single to left center. That sparked that 6-run inning here in the bottom of the 6th for the Stars. 2 balls, no strikes to Renas. Inside, nearly hit him. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's strike 1. I should create an MSPN analytics broadcast booth division. 3-2. Only 1 out, and he walks him. Now bring up Malachi Weremeyer now.
Catcher Malachi Weremeyer.
He got a base hit that scored the first of those 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th last time he was at the plate. And it was down the third base line into left field. One ball, no strike. And Malachi Weremeyer is going to left center. The 2 outfielders running in. And it will land for a base hit. So back-to-back singles for Malachi Weremeyer. This time nobody scores on this one. And it's Gunnar Majerus now.
Gunnar Majerus.
Runners on first and second for the Stars. They're down 4. Can they get a couple more here in this, or better yet, more than 4? But they're looking for at least a couple here in the bottom of the 7th. And Majerus right up the middle. It's a diamond cutter. That will send Renas over to third. They'll pump the brakes there, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. for Matt Bryant, top of the order, and a visit to the mound here for the East Grand Forks team. And looks like it's just going to be a chat. Doesn't look like he's pulling the pitcher yet. It's Jace Van Epps who came in last inning, I believe it was. Want to say hi to Sean. Hey, if I let's see here. Maybe I misspoke there in that moment. I'm not sure, but thank you for letting me know about that, Sean. I do remember the incident where you. Where I said something like that. I may have accidentally said the wrong play. So Van Epps will continue on the mound here. First pitch to Bryant's in for ball one. Matt Bryant's 1 for 4. A fly out to left, a direct ground out to first, another ground out on a drop third strike, and then a single to left center. And this one is going deep to left field, and it's deep enough to tag, and at home, he's out. That will be out number 2.
For the Stars in the bottom half.
Or it'd be out number 3, excuse me.
No East Grand Forks errors.
Because he caught it for out number 2, and then the tag out at third. So fly out to left, and then Ashton Renas is tagged out at home on a nice throw on a 7-2 on the throw out at home. And that'll bring up batters 4, 5, and 6. Middle of the order for East Grand Forks. 13-9 after 7 complete. We move to the 8th in a 9-inning game. Do the Stars have the rest of the comeback in them? We'll find out here over the next 6 outs when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Welcome back. Colston Sen with pitch number 27. Make it 28, and that is in for ball 1 now here. Levi Anderson is the batter. He's 1 for 3 with a walk, fielder's choice, ground out, and a single. And that one off the bat, off the catcher's shoulder, and then off the umpire's shoulder, I think, is how that ping-ponged around there. And this one is going out into right field, and it will drop for a base hit. He's going to try for 2. The throw will come in, and he will be in at second base easily. It's a base hit to right field for Levi Anderson. Good enough for a double as we hit the 2-hour mark of the ball game. And now Brody Anderson will try his luck at the plate here. And this one, a fly ball to center. Should be catchable there for Kane Mathiasen, and it is. And the runners will stay put. Out number 1. Cole Schmiedeberg is the scheduled batter. It looks like we'll have somebody else.
Number 4, Parker Erickson.
Yep, Parker Erickson will take over in the number 6 spot for East Grand Forks. Schmiedeberg was 2 for 3 with a double single hit by a pitch and a ground out to third. And now Parker Erickson will get his first crack in the batter's box here against Colston Sen. And the first pitch is out for a ball. It's a 1-0 here. Once again, 2 hours, just eclipsed the 2 hours mark now, 2 hours and 1 minute. And the pitch. And this is a bouncing ball to third. And they will fire back to third, and they got the lead runner out. Out number 2, and Erickson will reach on a fielder's choice. Nice decision there by the Stars. It goes 5-6-5 to get that lead runner out. And now it's let's see here, Jake Sutherland, the batter. So runner on first, and the pitch high, and I'm gonna check the game changer here just to make sure that I have the right person in. Okay, yep, I do have the right. It's Caleb Blanchette catching, according to 2 sources, according to 3 sources if I count the lineup card. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Satterlin. 1 for 3, a fly out for Jake Satterlin to the glove of Gus Wermeyer in the corner by the right field patio. Hit by a pitch, a double to right center, and a pop out to the, or a not a pop out, but a line drive fly out to the shortstop Caleb Christensen. Swing and a miss there for strike number 2 to Satterlin. Caden Baseflug is the scheduled batter. We'll see if it's him or not. This one is into right field, and that could potentially score Parker Erickson. They are going to round him, and it is going to be a RBI double, and the East Grand Forks Post 157 get a run back, and it's 14-9.
Left fielder, Caden Baseflug.
The next hit, whether it's hit by the Stars or hit by the East Grand Forks, will be the 30th hit of this ball game. Back to second. Oh, almost got him. Satterlin able to get his right hand back on the bag just in the nick of time there. Caden Baseflug, if I'm saying that correctly, I think I am. Pops this one up. And Gus Wermeyer will go into the dugout and come out with no ball. So it'll be a very entertaining strike 1. Sean says rooting for the Stars, but their favorite players are Gus and Malachi Wermeyer. And a ground ball up the middle, bouncing ball picked up there by Christensen, and he fires it over in time. They'll strand the runner on base. They get 1 across, but it's not the worst case scenario. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Stars down to their final 6 outs, and they need a total of 5 runs now. We'll see what they can do here in the bottom of the 8th to start chipping away at that 5-run deficit. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned. Coming right back here on MSPN Digital Television.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Caden Mathiasen leads off the bottom of the 8th here. It's batters 2, 3, and 4 for the Stars as they trail by 5 here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. 2 hours and 7 minutes into the ball game. Here's the pitch. And Renas goes to right field. And it's all the way into the corner. And was it caught? It was. Nice catch out in right field there by Carson McDonald. He had to make it on the run. He also had to make a little bit of a leap.
Shortstop, Caleb Christensen.
Give credit where credit's due. That was a great catch. Caleb Christensen now with 1 out. And Christensen, ground ball over to Hams at short. He'll fire over, and no. It was not caught. That'll be an error. The 4th error of the game here for East Grand Forks. So Christensen reaches on an error.
First baseman, Gus Wermeyer.
And Gus Wermeyer, who smashed the 3-run homer to right last time he was up. Let's see if he can help out his team one more time here. He'll take strike 1. Nice pitch there by Van Epps. And bouncing ball, could be a double play. Back to first in time. 4-6-3, and that ends the inning.
No runs. No hits.
So the Stars are down to their final 3 outs, and they got a little bit of defense to play here to see if they get another crack at it in the bottom of the 9th with the score still at 14-9. Let's see here. Let's give the Stars one more hit. Should be 15. There we go. And now our numbers are correct. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701.
All right, that's the first pitch. Right back to Colston Sen, and he got it there in time. A 1-3 ground out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here. That was Hunter Varnson, the batter. At least I think it was.
Noah Freeze.
And Noah Freeze, 2 for 5. That's his 6th trip to the plate today. We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes here with one gone in the top of the ninth. Noah Freeze, 2 for 5, a fly out to left to open on the first pitch of the game. A single to left, a fly out to center, a double to left, and a line drive fly out to the third baseman, Ashton Arenas, last time he was at the plate. I think I covered it all. 2 balls and no strikes, and make it 3 balls and no strikes. And a bouncing ball to short. And the 6-3 ground out is complete, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder, Carson McDonald.
So 2 up, 2 down, and now Carson McDonald, it's up to him to try and keep this inning going for East Grand Forks. Once again, this is a 9-inning game. So unless the Stars tie it in the bottom of the ninth or potentially walk it off, this would be the last inning of the game here. It's our second 9-inning game of the triple-header today, as the Astros and Grand Forks went to 9 innings. Grand Forks ended up winning that game 9-7. And then Grand Forks would take the second game with 4 runs in the top of the third, I believe it was, and take that game 6-1. So Stars looking to avoid a post-400 sweep here at Starry Bank Field, but right now they're in a little bit of a hole right now. But it's been exciting to see them try and climb out of the hole, that's for sure. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I thought he swung there, but maybe he didn't. Ball 2. Maybe he just spun his body instead of his bat. Swing and a miss. He swung there for sure, and that's out number 3. So the Stars have 3 outs to try and get 5 runs or 6 to walk it off. Let's see if they can do it. We'll take one more break and be back with the bottom of the ninth right after this.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Leading off the bottom half of the ninth inning for the Stars, right fielder Gus Pancratz.
All right, here's Gus Pancratz to lead it off in the bottom of the ninth. He's 0 for 4. He's due for a hit. Ground out, fielder's choice, ground out and a ground out. And he might ground out again. Can he run this one out? Safe at first. I think he'll go in the books as an error, though. They put it on as an error for the Stars. That's honestly not how that works, but there we go. Now they reversed it. So Pancratz will reach on an error.
Chase Burns.
That's the second time the shortstop's been charged with an error on a potential 6-3 throwout for East Grand Forks. 5 errors, and they're still winning this game by 5. That's what you put under the category of lucky. Still at 29 hits, waiting for that 30th hit here. Jace Burns 0 for 2, a fly out to left field, and then he struck out looking last time he was at the plate. And a ground ball to second, could be a game-ending double play, and it is. That'll be your final score. Oh wait, hang on. I'm sorry, it's not your final score. We're only at 2 outs.
Third baseman, Ashton Reedus.
We're only at 2 outs. My apologies. Ball 1. .463 on the double play. 2 hours and 16 minutes, time of the game so far. Ooh, they called that a strike. 2-1. Ashton Reedus is the batter, 2 for 3. Single to left, a fly out to center, a single to left, and a walk. 2 balls and a strike here, make it 3 balls and a strike now here to Ashton Reedus. Jace Van Epps on pitch 41 here. Fouled back, and we had a full count, 3-2, and the Stars are down to their final strike. Can Ashton Reedus keep the Stars' hopes alive here in the bottom of the 9th on a 3-2 count? I know Mario and Steve are hoping he can. Fouled away, he stays alive. I'm sure a whole bunch of others are too, but specifically those two. Fouled away. And he'll walk him on the 8th pitch. And the Stars have a runner on.
Catcher, Malachi Wurmeyer.
Malachi Wurmeyer is the batter. And he's introduced as the catcher. Game Changer still had Blanchette as the catcher, so not exactly sure how that one was missed, but with catcher's gear, it can certainly be an understandable miss. And this one will be going to center field, and that will do it. Now it's your final score. It is 14-9. The comeback for the Stars falls a little bit short, but they sure made it interesting in the 5th and 6th inning. They fall 14-9 here in a 9-inning game. On the bright side, it is still undefeated in conference play at home, but they do suffer their first home loss. And just the mountain, that 10 runs in the top of the 3rd was just a little too much to come back from, but a valiant effort nonetheless, and congratulations to East Grand Forks Post 157, and the best of luck to you and your team and your fans in the rest of this baseball season over on the Minnesota side of the river. Final score once again, 14-9 in favor of East Grand Forks here on MSPN Digital Television. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again on Thursday, I believe it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming schedule. So the Comets have Devil's Lake in a doubleheader tomorrow. And then on Thursday, it's the Stars taking on the Bismarck Governors in a conference doubleheader, while the Astros are at the West Fargo Rattlers on Thursday as well. And then the Comets go down to Sioux Falls for a tournament, while the Stars participate in the FM Invite tournament here, and that will feature the Fargo Post 400 Stars, Bloomington, Bayport, and the Bismarck Governors. And so the Stars will have their next 3 games will be against the Bismarck Governors. 2 of them will matter, and then the 3rd one won't, other than just for fun, I guess. And then you see the rest of the schedule down there. And we're nearing, the schedule only goes through July 1st. So what you see on screen is half the season. And it's amazing to see all those scores on there and think that this season just started just under a month ago. Like 3 weeks ago, we were back at that 5-6 loss for the Stars in preseason action. And now we got all these games accomplished and put in, and it's amazing how quickly it's gone by. Once again, you can see that schedule beyond July 1st by going to our X feed, and it's pinned to the top of our X feed there. You can also get Twins Wild, all your favorite professional sports teams. We'll repost and report other Legion news and scores around North Dakota regarding the AA scene and A and Junior Legion too, but the primary focus is on AA as far as our X is concerned, and MSPN updates as well. Also, if you enjoyed the game, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. That helps us out. Like if you can't. If it's not in your budget to support by clicking the join button, anywhere from $2 to $100 a month, then you can actually, by subscribing, liking, and watching the video, you can actually support financially that way as well without the money coming out of your own pocket. That's the beauty of YouTube, and it works out well. So once again, subscribe, like, and if you're able to, join, and that helps out even more. All right, that'll do it. Once again, a big thanks to our sponsors, including Frank's Lounge, Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle Woodfire Grill, Sweet Shots, Mandy's of Fargo ND, TCI Insurance, FM Convention Bureau, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Marvin Windows, and DMN Industries, and Vic's Lounge. I think that covers them all. And once again, your final score here in this one tonight. East Grand Forks plus 157 with 10 runs in the top of the third. Hang on and pick up a 14-9 win over the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Highlight of the game for the Stars, 3-run homer to right to plate, runs 4, 5, and 6 in the bottom of the 6th inning there. And but that was as close as they would get as the comeback falls a little bit short. Time of the game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again on tomorrow with the Comets and Devil's Lake here on MSPN Digital Television.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Follow us online by searching MSPN-DTV on YouTube and X to find broadcast schedules, on-demand broadcasts, and more. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.